for those of you that haven't, that you're able to join us. Our leaders within that commission are Tony Nielsen. She's the Leadership Convention Chair, and I see that she's online with us tonight. Katie Burrs is the Vice Chair. And this year, we've created a number of subcommittees to help us provide you guys with a world-class event. Valerie Licata is the Volunteer Coordinator. Joe Pecora is our General Meeting Coordination. Katie Burrs will be responsible for lodging. Daryl Nilsson is logistics. And if you guys saw the association between his last name and Tony's last name, yes, he is a PTA husband and he is helping us out this year. Maria Karlberg will be responsible for the exhibitors. Jessica Marinera Bishop will be responsible for meal functions. Jeff Tisco is our awesome technology support person. And Wendy Rube will be responsible for our Florida PTA showcase. Under the Leadership Development Committee, they're the ones that you will hear a little bit more about later this evening with the Leadership 360 program. Alvin Gainey is the chair. Han Tao is the vice chair. And we have our Student Empowerment Committee led by Nicole Smith. And this year we're looking to do some awesome things with getting our youth trained and developed, as well as being advocates, for what we do for our children and families. And then Jennifer Hendricks will serve as the vice chair. And we also have a technology committee this year, and that is led by Jeff, Tesco. Matthew Matrix serves as the vice chair. And those are the ones that will be creating an awesome experience for you guys with programs such as what we're doing now, the Road to Success, and some of the other upcoming things that you'll see happening throughout the year.
Thank you, Lawrence. All right, next up is our Vice President of Regions and Councils, Bert Miller.
Good evening, everybody. The Regions and Council basically consist of 14 county council presidents and 5 region representatives. The region representatives are the people that handle our counties that don't have county councils. Our county council presidents consist of Alachua County, which is Megan Hendricks. We have Broward County, which is Sharon Pizlowski. We have Duval County, which is Kay Hawkins. We have Escambia County, which is Melanie Gamble. Hillsborough County, Amy Marie Granger Welch. Indian River County, we have Michael Marsh. Martin County, we have Tina White. Miami-Dade County, we have Maria Norton. Orange County, we have Kelly Crumbaker. Palm Beach County, we have Erica Gustafson. Pasco County, we have Tanya Przepis. Pinellas County, we have Christina Garcia. Seminole County, we have Michelle Pettinger. Volusia County, we have Laura Schachter. And our region rep for the West is Frank Reyes. Region rep for the East is Julia White. Region rep for the North Central area is Mary Benedict. Region rep for the Northeast is Linda Witherwex. And region rep for the Northwest is Brina Bruni. And then I'm handling the South area, which will consist of Monroe County, Collier County, and Lee County. So basically, we're here to make sure that you guys are trained, you have the know-how of what you need to do to make your PTA successful. So please make sure you reach out to your county council president or your county councils if you need any training. And if any questions or anything like that, you can always reach out to myself. Thank you, Madam President.
You're welcome. Thank you, Bert. Next up, we have our Vice President for Membership, Charmaine Postal.
Good evening, everyone. You have a great evening. September is Membership Month. Woohoo! So the best commission on the block. Under my commission, just introducing a few of my members, we have the Awards and Recognition Chair, Denise Nicholas, with her Vice Chair, Jennifer Minton. We have our Family Engagement Chair, Normie Askew, with her Vice Chair, Dr. Angela Bradley. We have our Membership Committee Chair, Wendy King, with her Vice Chair, Erin Kelly, and our Public Relations Committee with her, Odelis Garcia Rodriguez. We also have a historian under the Public Relations, a subcommittee, historian under the Public Relations, which is Wendy Corso Rude. We are very excited to be focusing on membership and public relations. We have our commissions do a range of things from public relations, that's press releases, that's getting all of our, some of the newsletter items prepared. We have our membership that's focused on membership, of course, and we'll be connecting with many of you all, making sure that you are submitting your memberships and identifying ways to increase membership, as well as family engagement, and our awards recognition, because we know that a lot of us like thank yous. I mean, who doesn't like a thank you every once in a while? So that's our commission. There's committee members that sit under them that in due time you will all meet, and we look forward to working with you, answering questions and engaging with each and every last one of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charmaine. There she is. Next up, we have our Vice President for Educational Development, Karen Mazzola.
Thank you, Carolyn, and hello again, everyone. Under your Education Development Commission, we have 4 committees. The first one being Education. The chair of that committee is from Duval County, Felita Tutt, and the vice chair is from Pinellas, Edeline Joseph Theophile. The subcommittees in that grand committee is the English Language Learners, which is led by Ryan Pontier, and Exceptional Student Education led by Enrique Escalon. The next committee that we have is Educational Pathways. Well, I should say the first committee is dealing with K through 12. So Educational Pathways is dealing with the post-secondary and the path leading to post-secondary, is chaired by Phyllis Shaw from Broward County. Our third committee under education is Social Responsibility. The chair of that committee from Broward County is Crystal Hayes, and the vice chair from Hillsborough is Kimberly McDonough. The Social Responsibility Committee has 3 subcommittees. The first being Community Service, led by Erlisha Oates out of Hillsborough County. Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Justice, led by Dr. Nicholas Nelson Goddard out of Miami-Dade. And Environmental Impact, also out of Miami-Dade, Michelle Drucker. Our final committee is Health, Wellness, and Safety. Our chair is Asia Claremont from Pinellas County, with Vice Chair Shelley Pedraza from Seminole. I can't speak tonight, I'm sorry. I just wanted to share with you, there are committee positions open virtually in every committee within the Education Committee. The chairs are anxious. I had the pleasure of meeting with the entire Social Responsibility Committee tonight, and they are fired up. They're anxious to get to work. They need committee members. And if you check out that newsletter that just got sent out, there's a form in there for you to apply to sit on any of our Florida PTA committees. But they're anxiously starting, for example, already thinking about the DEI and J event at convention, because, it'll be here before you know it. And thinking about, the Road to Success, which we'll do a presentation monthly at least. And our first one will be 9/28 for this commission, which will be Hispanic Heritage Month, which starts on 9/15. So they're already off and running, and I appreciate all the help and assistance. And you can contact me at any time at vp.education@floridapta.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen, for getting that shameless plug in that I was going to do a little bit later. There are, in fact, committee positions open across the board. And for the first time ever, Florida PTA is accepting applications for committee members throughout this term. We recognize that the needs of Florida PTA change, as well as your opportunities to volunteer and the time that you have also change. So it may be that 2 or 3 months into the term, you find yourself with more time that you are able to donate to Florida PTA. And we may find ourselves with open positions, as we do now, where we can use new volunteers. So please take a look at the last newsletter. As Karen said, there is a link there to the volunteer opportunity form, and we look forward to receiving your applications. Our next person up is our secretary, Melanie Williams. I don't know if she's still driving, and we want her to be safe. Melanie, are you able to join us?
Yes, I'm home. Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you. Input on my camera. I don't have my background. Please forgive that. But you're seeing Kennedy Space Center. That's one of the largest building in the whole world. So, welcome to Orlando, folks. Orange County Council. I'm Melanie Williams, your Florida PTA secretary. I'm here to record your minutes, keep your minutes, get it all documented, and keep that for the life. Also, for this year, I'm tasked with being the EC member over our newly established programs committee. And Lisa Hoyland is our chair of the programs committee. And programs committee consists of reflections, resource fair that is generally held at convention, schools of excellence, STEM, other national PTA programs, and other partner organization programs. So Lisa is the chair of the programs committee. As I said before, Jenny Munn is the vice chair. Our subcommittees, we're still trying to get chairs for a few of them. And I know we have Vanessa, can't say her last name, Blaslick from Pascal, who's our reflections chair. And I know you're all anxious to get reflections started. We have some information for you, and we'll get that out as soon as maybe before the week is out, we'll get you all the information on reflections. Exciting. School of Excellence, the deadline for that is coming up, and we'll also have some information to share with you. Jenny Granger from Pinellas is heading up our Schools of Excellence, and STEM, we have Jada Raghunadan from Orange County, who is heading that up for us. Our resource fair, we're still searching to find someone. So if you know anyone who is good at coordinating these resource vendors, that's primarily what we need with resource fair. And they'll probably will need to be a convention because that's where the grand finale takes place. All right. So I think that's all for Melanie. Thank you so much, Madam President.
Thank you, Melanie. Next up, our treasurer, Jude Bruno.
Good afternoon, everyone. One of my favorite quotes is from Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. I have the distinct pleasure of serving as your elected Florida PTA treasurer and having the opportunity of coordinating the work of Florida PTA's reestablished, renewed, and invigorated Resource Development Committee. It is led by Polly DeLuca, an experienced former county council president, and we both have the pleasure of having scholarships under our purview. We have the pleasure of having sponsorship and engagement, sponsor engagement and grants. And lastly, we have the opportunity of making sure that you all are engaged throughout the year in supporting our Florida PTA scholarship program. And if you have not done so, folks, I hope that you're getting your audits done. We hope that you're turning in your respective 990s into Florida PTA, because that is the season that we're in. And should you need any assistance, please reach out to our Florida PTA state office, or you can email me like my fellow EC members do every day at treasurer@floridapta.org so that we can assist you with your questions. But thank you all for joining us today. And obviously, Jackson does not want me to be great, but he is the best thing that keeps me empowered to stay with Florida PTA and to continue the mission of making every child's potential reality. I look forward to tonight's program.
Thank you. Jude, and to all of our officers for sharing a bit about their commissions, the committees that are under them, and all of the wonderful things that they have in store for you. Now I'm super excited that we have included everyone who works in our office during this time so that you can hear from them. Generally, you don't hear from them, you don't know what they're doing, but they're an integral part of what we do at Florida PTA. So I would like to introduce first and foremost our office manager, Robin DeMar. And Robin, if you'll please introduce everyone that follows.
Thank you, Madam President. Again, I'm Robin DeMar, and I'm the office manager, and the office staff and I are joining you all here tonight to introduce ourselves and share what we do in the state office. First of all, I'll tell you the state office is located in Orlando. It has office space, an auditorium or meeting space where the board of directors can come together. It provides storage for our leadership convention supplies. It has thousands of historical artifacts, and it's where we maintain the files on each of our local unit. There are 5 of us who work in the state office, and I'll introduce them in a little bit. We all share a part in providing support to our members and local units. Although we have different responsibilities, we always work together as a team, which also includes planning, preparing for our annual leadership convention. So I'll start with myself. Some of my responsibilities include aid to the president, working with the executive committee and board of directors to forward our mission, serving on committees according to the policies and procedures, overseeing and providing support to the staff. I'm responsible for building and maintaining external partnerships for Florida PTA, seeking funding and revenues and overseeing the financials, maintaining compliance for Florida PTA regulatory agencies, assisting the board with Florida PTA's fiduciary responsibilities, and assisting the board and staff with serving our members. That's just a few of the things that I do in the state office. We do not have here tonight Susan Kosaric. She's our communications coordinator, but she does just that. She's the person who sends out the newsletters, kit of materials, utilizing our constant contact, and she maintains all of our social media sites. We also are missing our bookkeeper tonight, Tiffany Oden, now Mrs. Tiffany Wright. Of course, she's our bookkeeper, and she maintains all of the Florida PTA financial records. She posts and reconciles the membership dues, and she also administers scholarships. It's just a few things that they do. They're not here to share, so I just want to give you a little tidbit on that. I'm going to pass the mic to Ms. Kimberly Adamski, who is our compliance officer, and she could tell you a little bit about what she does. And then after Ms. Kimberly, we'll also hear from Heather Tisco, our membership data coordinator.
Thank you, Robin. Good evening, everyone. I apologize. I can't share my camera or I will sound like a robot. So, but my name is Kimberly Adamski, and I am, some could say, okay, I'm the PTA police. No, I'm just kidding. We're not really the PTA police. I'm the compliance officer at the Florida PTA State Office. My job is to ensure that all PTAs meet the 5 compliance requirements that remain active and in good standing. Your membership dues, your officers, your 990, your audit, and your bylaws are up to date. My job is to keep up to date with the rules that govern our association to ensure that we don't lose our tax exempt status and that we're able to continue to fulfill the PTA mission. I assist, I review and confirm the audits and 990s. I approve the updated bylaws. I provide the banking and the donation letters and assist with obtaining your tax exempt certificate. I have over 10 years of PTA knowledge, and yes, I've read the entire kit of materials, including the 80+ page treasurer section, which I help update annually. I'm also registered with the IRS as an annual filing season program participant and can assist in properly filing the 990s and abatement letters. I do, however, have 5 separate email accounts, so I super appreciate your patience as this is a very busy time, so it may take longer than expected for me to respond to some of the emails or to confirm them, as we do have over 1,100 active units currently. So that's a lot of, 990s and audits and things that are coming in at this time. However, if you do need immediate assistance, you can call me at the state office, or anyone at the state office can help you, or you can contact your county councils or region reps. And you can go a step further and check out the Florida PTA, National PTA, and your county council websites or other county council websites for more information, events, training, and things that can help you be successful. Great to see you all tonight. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm gonna send it off to Heather.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Heather Tisco. I'm the Membership Data Coordinator at the Florida PTA State Office. What do they do at the state office? Well, I'm the one that receives and approves officers based on Florida PTA and your local PTA bylaws, local unit PTA bylaws, and IRS rules. I receive and record your state and national dues payments. I work closely with Kimberly, who you just saw, the compliance officer, to make sure our local units are in good standing with Florida PTA and the IRS. I manage the local unit database for Florida PTA as well as member hub access for our local units. I create and send weekly local unit status reports to your county councils and region reps. I take care of the membership portion of awards. If you go check out floridapta.org/awards to see what these are, plug. I encourage every local unit to inquire and apply when they do open. I also take care of other secretarial items like printing, postage, and mailing and filing. I also, on the side, for another local unit, I do the reflections program. That's why you saw me, rep the reflections. I love reflections. So besides convention time, when it's super busy for everybody, including the office, right now is our busiest time of the year. So please bear with us, as there are, like Kimberly said, 1,400 local units throughout Florida. 1,100 of these local units are either pending or active, including new PTAs that are being chartered every day. I do that, as well as Kimberly in chartering new PTAs. That's 1,100 officers lists, 1,100 dues payments times 12 months, 1,100 audits, 1,100 bylaws, and 1,100 990s. So that's why we have some extra hands on deck throughout the year to support you. This includes your 14 county councils and 5 region reps. If you don't know who yours is, please email us at info@floridapta.org, and we are always here to help you. Just let us know, email or phone call. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather. Heather always sums it up nicely. And we're going to turn it back over to you, Madam President.
Thank you so much. I'm going to take a brief pause here because we do have a question. It's actually for you, Lawrence. Ready? So
I'm
what is
ready.
the normal amount to put aside in a budget to send representatives to, actually, this is for Maxine, I'm sorry, to send representatives to LegCon, as was mentioned? You're on mute.
Repeat the question, Carolyn.
What is the normal amount to put aside in a budget to send representatives to LegCon in March? As was mentioned.
And actually, I'm actually going to refer that back to Carolyn, actually, because again, this is new to me also this year. So I'm actually going to lean on Carolyn and Jude for that answer, but I'm going to throw it back to Madam President, because she has done it in the last 2 years.
You would do the same thing that you did for Leadership Convention, which is the registration and your hotel. The hotel, it varies. Generally, Florida PTA will get a block of hotel rooms. For the last couple of years, we've had virtual and hybrid with a limited number of people attending. So we're not sure how we'll be hosting it this year. We'll talk about that during the next budget meeting and board of directors meeting. But figure your hotel room at somewhere in the vicinity of 150, 175 per night. Registration varies. I would average about $75 approximately. All of these are approximate. Of course, you'll need to add in your mileage and meals at whatever rate your county council or local unit pays for meals and mileage. Generally, they're similar or the same as Florida PTA. So if you do that, considering double occupancy for the room, you'll have the amount that you should put aside. And you're already able to do something very similar for Leadership Convention. Lawrence, would you like to take that part?
Yeah, I can. And it's similar to what Carolyn had just mentioned. What we're looking at, and my computer screen just went blank, is about $159 a night for your hotel rooms. Registration, if I remember correctly, is about $145 a person. Since we will be on site at a hotel that does offer food on site, we estimate probably Depends on your eating habits. Some of you are on a budget and you can go out and get Pizza Hut. Others of you like to wine and dine, you know, and spend the extra money on steaks and some of the finer things. So the food budget is going to be dependent upon you. But if you can budget about $159 a night for rooms, I believe the registration is $145 per person. You should be okay. Now, registration, I think the event runs from the 16th through the 23rd. So I would say budget for about 4 nights. If you're the type that likes to come a day or two early, you know, budget for that. But it should be a fun event. And if you just use those as estimates for what you do, you should be okay. The only other thing that I would recommend budgeting for is whether your PTA reimburses for mileage. And so always factor in the transportation as well and when you're doing your budgets for the year.
Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, Maxine. All right, I'm going to check for other questions. Since we actually covered 2 things then, I don't see any other questions. So what I'd like to talk to you about right now is some of the upcoming events that Florida PTA will be hosting on your behalf. Tonight is the kickoff, of course, to our Road to Success weekly workshops, where we'll be meeting each Wednesday, generally at 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. But there are certain times that we will only host an event in the evening. Normally the registration for the following week will go out on Thursday for the next week. Our centennial celebration is coming up. We ask that you save the date of April 15th, 2023, where we'll be hosting in Orlando an event that celebrates our 100th birthday. Details will be coming forth probably in the next newsletter, but please do save the date so that you can join us in Orlando to celebrate us. Leadership Convention, as Lawrence mentioned, is July 13th through 16th of 2023 as well. A couple of new things for this year are, one of them is our local unit leaders open mic night. And that's for any leader across the PTA to get together just to have an open forum to talk about issues that may be going on within their PTA, within their community, just an open forum for us to all get together and chat. There'll be 3 of those this year, with the first one kicking off on September 23rd. It's a Friday evening at 7 p.m., followed by the next one on January 14th. That's a Saturday at 11 a.m. And the last one will be April 11th. That's a Tuesday at 8 p.m. You'll notice that the days and times vary so that people, according to their schedules, can participate. Another new item for this year is our mid-year State of the Association, which will take place January 25th, which is a Wednesday evening during the time that we would normally have our Road to Success weekly workshop. What that will consist of is bringing all of our association up to date on whatever is going on at the time, including where we are financially. Normally, you don't get that information until we're at Leadership Convention. That's once a year. We are of the opinion, the Executive Committee and I, that you are entitled to information more frequently than that. Hence, our mid-year State of the Association, which we hope that you will join. We also have our President's Roundtable, which the first one will be held on the second Friday of this month, 7 p.m., which is this coming Friday, September 9th. And we hope that you have already registered for that because it was mentioned in the newsletter and that you will join. That's any president of a local unit or county council, and we welcome your participation. Town halls. I know that you're used to us having summits, but we're going to put a different spin on it this year because we want to visit areas that we've not been to in many years or that normally don't have any leadership from Florida PTA visit them. Therefore, our first town hall is going to be held November 5th in Escambia County. Anybody here from Escambia to celebrate? Woo-hoo! We're coming. We know that we don't always get to see you. We don't get to see you on your home grounds. So we're coming to see you on November 5th, and the details of that town hall are being worked out. When we leave Escambia County on January 28th. We're going to go to Homestead, the exact opposite almost end of our state. Homestead is another community that we often don't visit, but we will be visiting this term. Lastly, we'll have one more town hall somewhere in Central Florida, and the tentative date is March 17th. So please save all the dates that I'm sharing with you, because we want to see you, we want to hear from you, we want to connect with you. We know that the last couple of years have been hard. You're used to Florida PTA coming out and interacting with you, coming to your beginning of year back to school events, and at least bringing greetings, coming to your trainings. And we want to get back to doing that. But budget constraints, of course, will always play in, no matter what level of PTA you're on, from local units all the way up to national PTA. And there are still some areas that are not as open as others. But to the extent possible, we're going to come and see you, because we miss you as much as you miss us. And there are several other items which will be going onto our calendar, because we are going to have on our website now a calendar of events that you all can click on at any time and see what's going on with Florida PTA. You'll be able to click on links to register for the items that we have coming up, items and events that we have coming up, as well as just take a look around, see what we've done and what we plan to do. So lots of good things and new things coming up to allow us to connect with you. All right, I know that we had a little blurb about 360, Lawrence.
Yes, I'm going to read what Alvin texted me, so I'm not exactly sure if it's what we want to share. But what he did mention is that this Leadership 360 is something new that we're going to be doing this year to help develop each of you to be the best you. And it falls under the purview of the Leadership Development Committee, which is, as we mentioned before, a new committee which supports the president's commitment to personal and professional development. Now, the committee will help to identify personal and professional development opportunities for members across the state. And the other thing I wanted to share is that the committee is still in the planning phase. However, we're actively engaging with external presenters to facilitate workshops, as well as deliver training at Leadership Convention. And for most of you on the call, whether you're seasoned or if you're new, one of the biggest things that you see different this year is that it's not going to be the same old PTA faces delivering the training. We're going to reach out to what we can consider to be subject matter experts that have a passion for what we do, and they will engage you and train and develop you, because as I've always said, the more you hear it and the more you hear it from different people, the more it resonates and the more it sticks. Now, I haven't put a little blurb here that we solicit ideas and input via email at leadership.development@floridapta.org. And because we are here for you, and it is all about you and the children that we serve in the state of Florida, if you have any suggestions or recommendations for training that you would like to see or topics that you feel should be discussed, please email leadership.development@floridapta.org so that we can put it in for consideration. Thanks, Carolyn.
Thank you, Lawrence. And I'm going to echo that. The same thing goes not only for the trainings that we will be offering to you as special events, but for our weekly Wednesday workshops. We also ask that you opine on things that you need, because we're not with you as much as we would like to be, but we want to know what training you think would best suit you, your local unit, your county council, because personal and professional development is in fact one of the things that I truly believe in, and one of the things that we will be pushing for the next couple of years. So please do let us know what you believe is important for your personal and professional development. All right, so I'm going to open up now for any questions that you may have. I see a lot of new people. I see some familiar people, but our new people may have questions about what's going to happen during this year and how they can be engaged. So the floor is open. You can come off mute, you can raise your hand. Did we talk enough that you don't have any questions? Ashley, I see you nodding.
I have a question. Hi, this is Valita. Valita
Hi,
Ford.
Valita. Where are you from?
Orange County, Ocoee High School. I am the president.
Welcome.
Thank you. I just needed the dates again from Miss Maxine. March for the LegCon.
Yes, it is going to be March 26th through the 28th.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And we're working on, Valita, how that will be presented, whether it will be virtual, hybrid, or face-to-face.
Awesome.
Thanks for your question. Anyone else? I don't see any hands.
I have
do
a
see
question.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ashley. What's your question? And where are you from, Ashley?
My name is Ashley and I'm from Broward County. And I was wondering where the Centennial Celebration was going to be held.
I am so excited to share that with you because we actually had our committee meeting last night. It will be held at Second Harvest in Orlando, which is about 20 minutes away from our state office and a pretty easy ride. I hope you plan to join us.
Question, is that a budget item that we can put in our budget to send our board up to?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. The more the merrier.
I have a question.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi, I'm Barbara. I'm on the board at Garrison Jones Elementary over in Pinellas County. And you'd asked, thank you. So my first full year on PTA board, so it was partial last year. You had mentioned you're looking for ideas for the various Wednesday workshops like professional and personal growth or development. What type of things do you already have planned? So as we think of ideas, we can not necessarily duplicate it.
Mm-hmm. So the primary things that we always start out with are workshops from our commissions. So they will cover the things that are PTA related. We plan to supplement that with the personal and professional development. So almost anything that you could come up with would be welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. It sounds like you've got something cooking for us.
I don't know yet, but I'm working through ideas.
Excellent. Thank you. I'm going to go to my next screen in case I'm missing somebody. All right. Anyone else? I hope that you're all excited about the new things that we have to offer you and that you will engage with us. Is everybody on Facebook? Raise your hand if you're on Facebook, please. Use your your reactions down at the bottom. See a couple of hands going up. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So are you loving our daily parenting tips? Are you sharing them and liking them? If not, please do so. Amy Marie, where are you? I saw you earlier. Amy Marie, I'm gonna try and find you.
I'm here. Sorry.
All right. So Amy Marie made me smile the other day because she went to a meeting. I'm gonna let you tell it.
Oh, I went to a restart meeting for middle school and they were so excited. They had all these parents. It was at noon of all things in a middle school. And on the tables, they had the admin had gone to Florida PTA's Facebook page and printed out one of the little sayings and had it all over the tables and read it and talked about it. And it was just, I was like, you never know who you're gonna hit with social media. So I thought it was really cool. And they were all really motivated. They're getting restarted in a week or so.
So we're being impactful, and I will tell you how our parenting tips came to be. In Miami-Dade County, we have a pretty nice office in the school board building, and it is filled with memorabilia and things, including the minutes from 1923 when Miami-Dade County was chartered. And we have some people who have been a part of PTA for many, many years, not since 1923, but for a very long time. And sometimes they go through all of the PTA memorabilia that they have and they share it with people who have not been around as long as they have. So one of the items that was shared with Sandra West in Miami-Dade was a calendar. And it was in pretty bad shape, given how old it was. But we took that calendar, and Heather from Broward County created a template for us. And we used that to create our daily parenting tips that are posted on our Facebook page. Please do take a look at them, like them and share them, because it only proves to people who are not already a part of PTA, and sometimes for people who are a part of PTA, that we really do follow our mission and our bylaws, and we connect in home, school, community, and places of worship. School is important, but we recognize if we are to take care of the whole child, that it includes more than just when they're in school. So like and share, please. All right, so that's one part of our social media, Facebook. There are a couple of other social media platforms that we're on, including Instagram and Twitter. So please like us there, join our pages there as well, and help spread the word about the good things that we are doing and that we plan to do. All right, has anybody thought of any questions since I've been jabbering away? All right. I don't see anyone with hands raised. So I hope that you will continue to join us on Wednesdays. Next Wednesday, I have there's a question. When will reflections updates become available? And will it remain all digital this year? They talked about reflections just a little while ago, and Melanie shared that that should be up, and Heather, very soon. Either Melanie or Heather, you want to come off mute and opine on this question?
Yes, absolutely. I just need to get with you tomorrow, and then once we get it approved, we can get it out to everybody. But yes, we'll have it, and it will still be digital this year. It's a plan for that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Also, Lawrence put in the chat for you the rates for this year and a link to Leadership Convention to the webpage. Please check back often. It will be updated as soon as information becomes available. And we are already in the planning process for Leadership Convention. Thank you. I see Mary Reeves has her hand up. Hi, Mary, welcome.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say congratulations again, Carolyn. And I look forward to another year of exciting, I don't know if you changed the name, but I will be here.
Thank you.
And again, congratulations. And I found, though, the Get Engaged went to be very informative, with me being a new PTA president. And I look forward to this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Yes, the name did change. We are putting everybody on a road to success this year. So we hope that you'll join us on that journey. All right. All right, good people. If all hearts are clear and settled, then we will call it a day, unless something else comes up. Thank you, Lawrence, for putting our Twitter handles in the chat, as well as our Instagram handle. Thank you so much. If you are not receiving our newsletter, I ask that you go to Florida PTA's website and sign up for the newsletter. If you were receiving it and now you're not, the odds are good that you may have subscribed. I'm hearing someone talking.
I believe it's Melanie.
Okay. All right. So please make sure you're signed up for our newsletter. That's where you'll get the bulk of information about Florida PTA. This last one had a lot of deadlines and opportunities for grants. Does everybody know about $600,000 worth of grants from National PTA? If you're a local unit leader and you don't know about that, please do go back to your copy of the newsletter. You won't want to miss out on those funds. I think that's all I have. EC members, Robin, office, Heather, Kimberly, anything else we need to cover?
I just want to say hi to Mary Reeves. Hi. Look forward to seeing you on every single one of these.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Heather's right. Miss Mary she was a new county council, new local unit president, one of our community PTAs in Miami-Dade County last year. And Heather is right that she did not miss a single training opportunity. And that's something we encourage everyone to do because each training is different. And from each training, we hope that you walk away with something that makes you a better leader. All right. Thank you once again for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you each and every week here on the road to success. Take good care, everyone. And for our presidents, I'll see you Friday night. Goodbye.
Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody.
Bye. Good night.
See you Friday.
Good night,
All right.
everybody. Yes. Our table come with a ticket to get in?
No, tickets are separate.
We should create a certificate for perfect attendance.
Didn't she
That
get one?
sounds
last
like
year?
a good idea.
Didn't she get one? I thought
She
Jen Davis-
received an award from the president, yes.
Nice.
All of the EC members was on and we all had on our yellow background. I'm so proud of us. I took pictures, by the way.
Oh, you did, huh? You did tell me to
Of course I
smile.
did.
You gotta tell me to smile before you take my picture, girl.
Well, when y'all see me cheesing like this, I ain't cheesing just to be cheesing.
Why she was smiling like that? I saw you on National PTA website, Shelby. That's a nice picture of you over
I
there.
know, I saw that. I was going to get some resources for someone and I saw it on there. And I was like, what?
Beautiful.
Hi, Robin. Thank you.
Hey, Robin.
Thank you. Please
Good
thank the
night,
staff.
everybody.
All right, good night.
Okay, now only EC members left. Jude and Maxine have left. Karen has left. Okay, so always hang around till the end. We do a quick recap. If it is one that we are putting on, thank you all for being here. With your pretty backgrounds. I do have more
Thank you.
backgrounds coming for you in different colors. And the next one that you have for Get Engaged Wednesday will actually, Road to Success, will actually have the Road to Success logo on it so that you can use that each time you join for Road to Success. Thank you. You
Thank
guys
you.
did perfectly to let everybody know what your commissions are doing. And it just makes us more transparent and it lets people know how they can be engaged with us. So thank you very much.
I did get a text. I did get a text from somebody that was on that said it was